now we are regarding another incident that is related to, is this related to that popular revolts that has taken place in Tunisia and Egypt? And first we're going to start off with Tunisia. Is this by any how related and triggered by the upheavals in Tunisia?
Regarding this illegal immigration, this is a very old file and is not new. But Berlusconi is trying to prove that he can control the situation at the same time because of his bad political situation inside Italy. And those people leave Tunisia after the Tunisian revolution. And the file is not only talking about the Tunisian revolution immigrants, but also including the African immigrants. European Union, especially the South European countries, the southern countries in Europe, at the Mediterranean Sea, like Greece, like Italy, like France, was rely on many dictators to protect them countries from the illegal immigration, like Mubarak in Egypt, like Ben Ali in Tunisia, like Muammar Gaddafi, and also like Abdulaziz Bouteflika in Algeria.
Right, but are those leaders here trying, we're not talking about the Arab leaders, but we're talking about France and Italy. Are they making use or taking advantage of this particular file to be able to kick out any illegal immigrant that has no official papers, especially in Lampedusa, the center of this problems inside Italy?
Yes,
in Sicilia.
Yes, if we will talk about the immigrants in Lampedusa island, that is apart from the problem. That's a part, it's not a complete problem. And that is, we will return to, that is the responsibility of the European countries, because they support by money also those dictators, and those dictators didn't achieve any economical progress inside them countries. They are not supporting and they are not financing the project inside these countries. And also, we will not forget the occupation to North Africa. It was divided between Italy and France and others.
But isn't that against, human rights laws?
Yes, of course it's against human rights.
So how are they going to handle that?
Yes, those people live in countries under the pressure of this Tunisian revolution. They are afraid, and most of them would like to join to them families in Europe. Of course, they don't have we are not here to defend about the people don't have legal papers, but I'm talking about there is no law inside Europe allowed to you or to me as a immigrant in France or in Italy to bring my family. They would like to terminate or to cross or to write off this law when they are dealing with this problem, and they would like to them to return back those 6,000 Tunisians to them countries. But now, to Tunisia, yes. And now we are asking all people in Italy and in France especially, where is the human rights organizations now, and where is, we ask them directly, now you are respecting the human rights to leave those people like that, and now we are waiting the response from the Italian and French parliament member to talk in this file against them governments to respect, to put them under pressure to respect the human rights.
Right. It's very obvious that also part of this problem was emerged from the fact that the former leaders, the dictators,
Yes.
and the former leaders in the Arab world, like, for example, you mentioned Ben Ali and also former President Mubarak, the pressure was too intense, it was heated on them, demanding democracy and freedom and human rights.
Yes.
They would open the doors on the borders to let go with people to flee to other countries. And I think we had similar incidents before
Yes.
revolution concerning that part.
Yes.
And people almost lost their lives.
Yes, they lost some lives, and they didn't reach the Italian borders.
They were caught in the middle.
Yes, and but the ex or former president here or in Tunisia, they are using this file to protect themselves from the European pressure. If the European Union asks them to amend some articles in the Constitution, or to create an environment of democracy, dictators don't like to listen or don't like to create this case of democracy, so
they would distract the attention by resorting to
open the borders and allow to the others, also not from them countries, from the other African countries, to go to by sea to these Italian or Greek or French islands to punish Europe. Why you talk with us about democracy or constitution amendments?
Right. In the case of the Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi, he earlier said on Friday that he is going to allow quite a decent number of immigrants from North Africa to join their relatives and friends across Europe, despite the reluctance on the European side, the rest of the European countries. So what is going to happen in the camps then? And will the governments of Tunisia and other North African nations try to give a hand to their citizens there in case something happens?
Unfortunately, the talk of Berlusconi, I didn't trust him. Or no one, even in his country, can trust him. He used to talk and then he will lie. He promised in Tunisia he will support and will finance some projects to save a job for those returning to Tunisia, and we didn't trust him because now they are dealing with the government itself and with, we can say, with the new faces of Tunisia.
Mm-hmm. Right. I guess the same thing also is taking place in Libya as with the current events in Libya. Now, we need also to address another important point. When the Gaddafi is always surprising the whole world with new decisions, creative new decisions, innovative decisions every day. The latest was that he is going to step down on the condition of one of his popular equally as him sons would be take over ruling the country in a transitional period until there is another government and another regime. So how do you read that?
It's no one can today. It's Muammar Gaddafi is creating a new jokes daily, and people now is enjoying watching him. Giving us not a talk, it's nonsense. It's like a new comedy.
Mm-hmm. He should publish a book of comics.
Yes, and the speaker, Ahmed Musa of the Tripoli, we will not say Libyan government, the Tripoli government, said we are ready to create a constitution and we will give a democracy. There is no freedom will be on the Libyan lands, but by Muammar Gaddafi, we will not negotiate with anyone. We'll say Muammar Gaddafi must leave. But they are, I think, now the scene for the Libyans. Muammar Gaddafi is a ruler or governor from century 15. Mm-hmm. He's not talking. He's not giving a reasonable talk. And his son is also something happened in their brains.
But his sons are also declining.
Yeah.
Okay, what could be the situation, especially that Italy also have been recognizing strongly the opposition and the uprising in